So generally speaking, guys, at the moment, we are seeing US dollar strength in the market, yeah, and we're seeing Japanese yen weakness. Yeah, you can see this strength in the US dollar across all US dollar majors, and you can see this yen weakness, across all of the yen pairs. So it makes perfect sense to start buying US dollar Japanese yen, which is the chart we're looking at right now. So this is the day chart, guys. And I have been dying to enter this. So, those regular on my channel, we actually entered from down here and we took some nice profit, okay? But now price has retraced this level, okay? This is a really important weekly level here. And price has just absolutely catapulted from this level, okay? And so much so that it has broken these last highs, all right? So we are clearly in an uptrend. We've got like higher lows, and now we're seeing higher highs, okay? The problem with this pair is that it's too bullish, yeah? So price has just been, look at these candles, look at those buying candles, yeah? Price has just been flying. If we now drop down to the H4, so we're looking to buy this pair, and I think we could take price, this was my first target today, this is my second target, we could even potentially come back up to these highs. All right, so I've got a few targets in mind for US dollar Japanese yen. If we drop down to the H4 now, the problem with it, guys, is this. I mean, look at that. That has just shot off, yeah? So a market like this, from a technical standpoint, is difficult to trade, okay? If you imagine this uptrend, so this is clearly an uptrend, but imagine this uptrend.
Do you want to be trading with the best broker? Then you need to be trading with 8cap. 8cap is an award-winning, regulated broker, and for a limited time, 8cap is giving out free access to our products when you sign up and fund a new trading account with them. All you have to do is sign up for a new trading account with 8cap and deposit into your trading account. If you already have a broker, you might want to consider switching to 8cap for their low trading cost, a wide range of trading assets, and amazing customer support. If you'd like to get access to our software and Discord server for free, simply use the link in the description to send our team a message for more information right now. You can get access to our amazing market scanning software, the EDGEFINDER, as well as our VIP Discord featuring trading signals from our expert traders, a trading chat room with ideas, webinars, market analysis, and more. Check out the links down below in the description for more information.
Yeah. This is far easier to trade because you just trade the pullback. Yeah, you buy in here somewhere, you buy in here somewhere, you buy in here somewhere. Yeah, this is easy, but this is difficult to trade. So I am just waiting for a pullback, okay? I may not get one, but if I don't get one, I'm okay with not being in the trade. Yeah, I need a retrace. Yeah, because a retrace, maybe it retraces to here, maybe it retraces to here, but a retrace represents value. And if there's one thing you take away from today, guys, you need to find value areas for your setups. And that generally means a retrace to an area of value. If you were looking to buy a house, yeah, and we take this price here, so let's say at this price it's $143,000, all right? And then price retraces to here, the value is now $142,000. It's just we need value to take buys, okay? So really understand this concept, guys. So that's basically all I'm waiting to do, guys. I want to trade this pair. I'm looking for a pullback, potentially to one of these zones before we start buying US dollar Japanese yen. All right, guys, so that's one trade I'm looking at. I mean, looking at this H4 candle, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any signs of it slowing down, but I have to have a retrace. Out of all of the yen pairs, I really do like US dollar yen for the reasons I explained, but I also like Canadian dollar yen. So let's find Canadian dollar yen. So let's have a look at this first of all. So if you look at Canadian dollar Japanese yen, all right, why do I like this one? So price was coming down with a lot of these yen pairs, you know, and it came down again. Arguably at this point, we're in a downtrend. We've got lower highs. Yeah, we're not making lower lows, but we've got lower highs. Yeah, and if we draw on this, you know, we could potentially start making a downward channel. But I like this pair because this candle literally just broke these highs. So yesterday's daily candle just broke these highs, which tells me, you know, we have higher highs and the downtrend that it was in has been broken. The structure has broken. So again, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, I'm looking to buy this pair. So that's how I do it, guys. I look at the day chart. This gives me a direction. And I'd be looking to take price back up to this 10900 level. Okay, I like a psychological level. So that gives me my direction, guys, on the day chart. And then all I do is drop down to H4, H1, and then I want to look for entries. Okay, so I'm basically looking for areas where I think price could react. And I'm seeing an area through here. Okay, even down to here, guys. All right. So you can see that price has reacted here, 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 here. So this is a good area that price has reacted at historically. And this is how I plot support and resistance. So what I want to see, guys, is this. I want to see a retrace into this gray zone. Not only do we have horizontal support, we also have support from the moving average 20, which acts as dynamic support. And if Canadian dollar, Japanese yen gets down to this level, I am all over it. Yeah, I am going to buy the living daylights out of it. But I need a bullish reaction in here. Yeah, I must see a bullish reaction. If you're going to buy a currency pair, wait for buyers to enter the market. If you're going to sell a currency pair, wait for sellers. So once I get a bullish reaction in here, I'm going to enter this trade. All right, so that's Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So yeah, we really like yen weakness. And also, guys, let me just show you one other trade that I'm looking at right now. And it is euro against the Swiss franc, guys. So this could potentially be a trade right now, guys. All right, so let me show you this quickly before I have to go, before Chandler kicks me off the stream. So yeah, we are in a downtrend. Yeah, you do not have to be Warren Buffett to see this is in a downtrend. Okay, so we're in a downtrend. We are at a very nice area of resistance. Yeah, what was once support, yeah, is now resistance. I love this setup. I cannot express to you. If you traded only this setup, you would get some consistency. This is a great setup to trade on all time frames. What was once support becomes resistance, and vice versa. So, and we've had a really nice bearish candle, this bearish wick that rejected price. Okay, so we like this area for selling. If we drop down to the H4 now, we've got another, oh no, this is just forming. Okay, so we're getting a bit of a reaction so far at these last highs. All right, and that's what I want to see, guys. I want to see a bearish reaction at this level. So we have a bit of a wait for this candle to finish, but once we get a bearish, if we get a bearish reaction, I will start shorting this pair potentially back down to here. All right, and this is the H4. We can be a little bit more aggressive. We can look at the H1, and we've got another 20 minutes, 18 minutes to be exact, before the H1 candle finishes. We could enter on this candle. If this ends up being a very bearish candle, we could potentially enter, put our stops above these highs, and look to take price lower, guys.
So EU, not looking that good for me. It's descending. EJ range bound on the 1 hour chart, of course. AU, oh my god, so many comments. I'm not sure we will get the time to look at everything, but let's give it our best shot. AU trending down, so I'm looking for a sell here. I just don't want this candle to go all the way back to my entry. My entry is right here on this low, so I would like a bit of a pause, and then I would have a sell limit at this level. So I'm looking to sell AU. AJ kind of range bound here on the bottom, broke the low, retraced. I'm being more patient with this one. Then we have the pound. Okay, there was, what about GU? Yep, the pound for me is range bound. So price is stuck between the most recent high, which is here, and the most recent low, which is right here. We now broke the low, retraced. So I'm expecting more range bound price action in this general area right here. So yeah, definitely this pair is just stuck in a range. It has been stuck for a long time now, and I'm just being more patient with the pound. Maybe on the higher time frames you guys are looking for something, but for me, the pound, I'm just leaving it alone. I just don't like it, to be honest. NJ, currently I am looking for a sell to sell this pair. I'm seeing an ascending channel on the top, breaking the highs, retracing, breaking the highs, retracing, and then we get a nice push to a downside, 3 consecutive red candles. That's always a good sign. And we are now getting a flag formation right here. So if this candle closes red, or if the next candle closes red, I will be looking for a short to sell this pair. I like the ascending, and I like the momentum to the downside. Okay, Euro US dollar for me is the ascending right here. So breaking the lows, retracing. I am expecting more range bound price action in this general area, so I'm leaving this one alone. Not on my watch list. I don't like EU. So GJ, this one looks also kind of like it's giving us a V reversal and sort of a range right here. So I'm expecting this one to go up. If it goes up, I would be looking to buy, but again, not trading this one live. Okay, and let's do one more. We're gonna do one more because we're kind of running out of time. We will do the GBP AUD. Okay, that's the last one for my part of the segment. Let's see this one. Okay, building some momentum. I mean, I'm looking at this. Again, 1 hour chart. I'm seeing some consecutive blue candles, so I'm seeing some momentum. Power price action is range bound to me personally, so I don't really like how the power price action looks like, and power price action is very important. So I wouldn't be surprised if this level fails and we just continue ranging around like this. So I would be more patient with this one as well. So Nick is missing on streams. Yeah, so we are filling Nick's position this week. Okay, so on my watch list right now, EU is not, EJ is not, AU, yes, looking to sell. AJ, no. Pound, no. Range bound for me personally. NJ, I'm looking for a sell, but this candle is now starting to show me some buying pressure. So yeah, not sure. Let's see how this candle closes.
But before we continue, it's Tuesday. Don't forget that actually this week we're going to have enough economic news and also earnings from Apple and also Amazon. So that is going to have enough effect on Nasdaq, right? So what are we going to expect actually on Thursday? But after when the market closed, they're going to release their earnings. Whether they are positive or negative, we don't know, but mostly we know that those companies mostly they are releasing most of the time they release some very nice and positive results, you see. And the same Friday, this Friday, we're going to have NFP. So why am I showing you this? It's because this is going to have enough impact. and not only that Friday or Thursday, even today. So it means we might not get some great moves from the market, especially US 30, Nasdaq, S&P 500. If you trade also Russell 200 or also gold, you're going to have enough impact from that. So let's go actually on the analysis side. So I will start actually this on 4 hours time frame. You can see, we can easily see that yes, the market is just pushing to the upside, very nice. So what's really happening is we can easily see that the market is pushing up. I can see someone say job openings. I think it's today around 4. Well, okay. So what's really happening is I can easily see that the market, you can easily see that the market is actually doing what? The market is actually uptrending. Where we are now, we can easily see that the market is actually on a resistant area. On top here, you can see that we have reached an area that we can actually say it's a resistant. So now, since we expect enough economic news, I'm expecting the market just to consolidate between this support and resistance. If you check here, we also have this diagonal support. Mostly the market will respect that, but since we have another area, this new structure here, I think the market will end up adjusting that structure, and we might have something like this. We might have something like this where the market is going to have to respect this horizontal support. And if that happens, I'm just expecting the market to play around this area until Thursday and Friday, where we're going to have some serious economic news. Then we will see whether the market is going to push to the upside or to the downside. It will depend, actually. So let's see. Let's push to the next one, which is going to be US 30. What's really happening on US 30? Actually, on US 30, the market is actually pushing to the upside, and actually we know it's been like seriously positive. But what we have here is the market has this already created this sort of a resistant area. The market created a very nice resistant area there. So I was just waiting for the market to break out before I look for a buy. If not, it means that the market might just play around this support, this resistance and support, because the market has been just flying for like seriously aggressive. So there is actually a room for the market to do what? Maybe to reverse a little bit. The market can still reverse a little bit before we see another push. But we will see that actually on Friday and Thursday, if maybe the market will be reversing or not, you see. So I will check actually some economic news with you guys. Let me check. I can see someone is saying the numbers and stuff like that. But on my side, I don't really check manufacturing PMI and job openings. Mostly they don't really affect much of the market, but I will check if gold moves like that. Mostly when we talk about job openings, is quite similar to unemployment claims, which comes on Thursday, but unemployment claims is a bit aggressive. It will make the market to actually move, but some there might be high impact but not really that aggressive. So on US 30, this is what I see. I can see that we can easily see that we have a nice resistance there. So if the market breaks, we will be expecting to continue with the buy. If not, maybe the market will either consolidate here, or maybe we might see another reversal before we see a buy. And you can easily see that from this area, we never had actually enough reversal. So there is a room for a reversal, maybe before we see a nice push to the upside. So this is actually a new month, we will also see on the CPI side if maybe CPI is going to be positive or not. If maybe it's going to be negative, maybe, or let's say going down, that will be good for the market, and we will see maybe the market trying to push the upside. If not, obviously we will see the dollar getting stronger. So now we are actually on gold. What's really happening on gold? We can easily see that yes, the market is doing what? The market is still actually on that uptrend, but on this uptrend we can easily go closer and try to see what's really happening. we can easily go closer. So where we are now, let me just remove this so that you can see. I can see someone say EJ, I will check that. CAD, CHF, I will also check that. Good evening. Oh, I see that. I will also check those pairs that you want me to check. You can tell me which pairs you want me to check there. I will just go through that and check very fast. So on gold, guys, gold actually tried to push up last week. Remember, we had FOMC. The market was unable to break this resistance here. And what happened is now the market is now just pushing lower. So if you check the structure, it's actually creating a nice wedge. But it seems like the market is breaking out of this wedge. Let me try to zoom that. Maybe you will see that very nice. You can see that we actually have a sort of a wedge on top here. Sorry, on the bottom side, it's a support. On top here, it's a resistance. So there is a chance that the market can just play around, or maybe the market can break that. But for now, it seems like the market did break, but fortunately, we had an area that we can call a support, and it seems like the market is respecting that. Then the market might actually start to push the upside. So we'll have to wait few minutes and see what's really happening. But it seems like the market is already pushing away from this support, which means this breakout here was not actually correct, or we can just call it a fake break out.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free EDGEFINDER, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.